All right, Howard.
Hi. I wanted to get back to the IRA thing. I'm in that same situation. I'm convinced that the president will act the way this guy has been doing for the last 80 or 90 days will eventually take the retirement money. And so what I've done is, you got to pay taxes on it, but I've found a way to avoid the 10% penalty there by using it for school tuition at a university. And that includes room and board. And as far as that comment on the American citizens will revolt for that, they did the same thing in Argentina. I didn't hear a whimper out of those people.
Oh, no. There was mass demonstrations.
Well, I don't remember reading about it. I believe there were. I believe you if that's what you say. But eventually the government took it, and they got it. And after they get their demonstrations out of their system, they're left with basically you can get it when you get Social Security.
No, they limited how much you could withdraw at any one given time.
Oh, they didn't take the retirement accounts completely, huh?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. I hadn't seen that covered.
Yeah, they allowed it, but they limited on how much you could withdraw.
All right.
All right, Howard?
That's it.
All right, thanks.
You.
I appreciate your call, sir. We'll take the break here. Hopefully Robbie will recover during the commercial break. And we didn't do the Bob Chapman deal of the day last hour, but we're going to do it right after this. We'll be right back. Robbie, we have the Bob Chapman deal of the day. I understand you've got some British sovereigns.
Yep, it's a little bit more expensive than they were last week, but that's because gold prices are higher this week than they were last week. And we also have some silver, but it's not part of the Chapman special. I managed to secure a couple of half bags of junk silver, which we haven't seen in a while.
A long while.
Junk bag of silver, right now half a bag will cost you $5,485. I have no idea what they made up of. They could be quarters, they could be dimes, could be a mixture of quarters and dimes. And the Bob Chapman special is brilliant uncirculated British sovereigns, $255 a piece. Order 20 or more, which I believe is $5,100. Took a while for me to work that out.
And that includes shipping?
And that includes shipping.
And
you receive either a year subscription to the International Forecaster or an extension and a fine ceramic mug while supplies last.
While supplies last. And Robbie,
and shipping times 4 to 6 weeks. That hasn't changed.
Yeah, well, that's standard across the industry. Robbie, the British sovereigns, 4 of these equal an ounce?
Just under an ounce is 0.2354 of an ounce in a British sovereign. A quarter ounce, obviously, is 0.2500. But that the reason it is 0.2354 because it was obviously based on the system of weights and measures and what's a dollar worth.
Yeah. All right. And that was just.
But it's the only quarter ounce gold coins you're going to find out there. There's absolutely zero. As a matter of fact, there's no half ounces. There's no quarter ounces. There's no 10th ounces. All the mints have stopped producing fractional gold coins, and it doesn't look like, even with not minting fractional gold coins, that they can even keep up with meeting the demand on 1 ounce coins.
All right. Well, get it while the old press is hot. In other words, these are old coins, folks. Pre-1933. Do you have any idea what year these are?
Pre-1916.
Pre-1916. Uncirculated, which unto itself is almost a miracle that for almost 100 years somebody didn't put them into the system somewhere.
Well, they were the most widely accepted, traded, bartered gold coin in the world. Wherever there was a Union Jack, there was British sovereigns. So,
when men were men and women were women, and gold was gold, and Brits were Brits. Under the British Empire. All right, let's go back to the phones. George in Texas. Hello. Oh, by the way, what number do they call, Robbie?
1-800-691-7898.
And that number is 800-691-7898. You're going to be a busy boy next week. You know,
I hope so.
I hope so, too. George in Texas. Hello, George.
How you doing, John?
Hi.
Hello, Bob.
Hi.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, I sat there and my jaw dropped. I listened to Sean Hannity this afternoon. I had no choice but to listen. My boss listens to him, and they had Rick Perry on. And Rick Perry's talking about he's endorsing Texas state sovereignty and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just want to know one thing. Did Rick Perry see the light, or is he just feeling the heat?
With him, I think he's feeling the heat.
Yeah. We pretty much cooked him over the Trans-Texas Corridor deal. They had to come out with their statement that that was done. The Trans-Texas Corridor is dead, but we're reviving it under a different system with a different name. So he took his lumps over that one. And
isn't it funny how all these Republicans have suddenly found religion?
Even Barack Obama is quoting the Bible today. How bad does it have to get when Barack Obama quotes the Bible?
I know. Yeah. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah.
And the fact that Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity are leading the charge in the Tea Rebellion shows you how phony that thing is.
Well, the thing is, I'm staying far away from them tea parties because they're too co-opted.
Yeah.
I've been hijacked.
You'll have black vans with strange antenna filming all these events.
Oh, then I better not mention that Ron Paul's having one down in Lake Victoria. Huh?
Oh, we got half a dozen taking place here in Phoenix and Scottsdale tomorrow. I ain't going.
And what is the point? I mean, what are we going to do? Sit and make tea, or what's the deal?
Let me tell you something. You know, I got under this kick the other day after watching a show on the Food Network about how it's illegal to buy farmers' milk in 22 states in this country. I actually found a store that sold fresh farmers' milk in Phoenix. I had to drive 30 minutes away. I go into the store and I go, yeah, I heard that you guys sell raw milk, and they go, yeah, and I go, well, where's it? Thinking it would be in the freezer right behind me. And she goes, oh no, we have to get it from the back. I felt as though I was buying hooch. So if we can't legalize your right to drink fresh cow's milk, trying to change the tax code, wishful thinking.
I got one for you. You know the 5-hour energy drink out there? You've seen the TV ads. I mean, they're literally selling millions of bottles of this stuff per week. Wait till Codex Alimentarius rolls around, and the primary ingredient that works in 5-hour energy is B6, vitamin B6. Well, that's all going to be regulated. So wait till the 5-hour energy people have to go through the Codex Alimentarius, and then they discover that you actually have to go to a doctor to get a subscription to buy their product. Somebody better step up to these clowns, or it's going to be all she wrote. I don't care if it's milk or vitamins or anything else. We'll be right back.
You're tuned in to the National Intel Report, the Real Talk Radio Show.
We are back here. George, I forgot where we were at. I'll be honest with you.
Well, I think you were talking about Codex Alimentarius.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was a finished statement. That's why I couldn't remember. Usually I only remember if I'm in the middle of something.
Well, you know, the thing is, I sort of like relayed some information to a friend that's a nurse. And I told her about the vaccines, about Baxter mixing bird flu with the regular flu, trying to mutate it, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she acts like the pharmaceutical companies can't be lying to us. I'm like, I said, these people intend to put you in harm's way for profit.
Well, it sounds to me as if you're running in another situation where somebody doesn't want to admit that somebody might be telling them stories, because that's going to destroy their faith in the matrix system that they're entrenched in. So they're going to remain ignorant come hell or high water.
Until it's too late.
Well, and it's going to be it's already too late for that person, because they've already shut their mind down and closed their ears.
What did I hear the other day, that by the time a child has reached the age of 3 years old, he's already received 36 vaccinations?
Yeah, and it's all good for you. I mean, even pubescent girls are receiving the cervix cancer injections. I mean, these people, the pharma cartels are taking over. I just talked to an advertiser today. I had to pull his advertising, and it was over the Rife type machines, the frequency generators. And here was the deal, that they already went to court, and this guy was called. He repped for a company. He was already called to testify. He was sent a communique before he showed up. He said the letter stated that this is not an issue whether the technology works. We don't care if it does or it doesn't.